Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, play. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Brooklyn Beats. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Cunningham now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brooklyn.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. 12. Slam.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Chris Jones.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson gets this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Sector 14. Tighten up.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Wilson. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A 7-yard.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That'll be a gain of 16. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Beat 7. Chargers, nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Turnover on down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Vince Williams.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Big stop, let's go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check. 54. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike,
out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete, Okue-Bunan. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
54, right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Check, walk 54. Hey, pick your game. 36 power. Check, Mike, 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check. 14. Guys, listen.
They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now it's Wilson, and this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
15. Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
7 seconds left in the first half.
26 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 50.
Here's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down, Chargers.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Yeah, this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time he is in. Yes. James Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Right there.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mostert. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 26.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about you?
The Charger drive about to get going. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
53 for Mike, 53, check 53. Yo.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard
line. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So, for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.